back to my channel, everyone. Today I introduce you to the second car in my garage. Yes, it's a little controversial because in my previous channel you know all about my feelings with the EV, but you know what, some of these things I have to go back and eat my words. So this is the 2025 Daytona Charger. This is the Scatpack, the stage 2. And I'm just going to give you a little POV as we're kind of talking about some things. So currently I have the ambient lighting sitting in the red right now. You can change these colors to whatever color that you want to change. This is new. I had it only for a couple of days, but I figure, you know what? Everybody is talking about the EV. I had my opinions coming into this car, so what better way than to buy it, live it, learn it, and see ultimately, is this worth it or not? In my opinion, thus far, I think hands down, if you have a Hellcat, a Jailbreak, a Demon, all of these V8, of course you know these are gas guzzlers, and from you guys from day on, you know that my Hellcat is my daily driver. So one of the things that I was looking at was cost reduction. Can I get a car that kind of goes A and B, saves me money on gas? That's one of the things. Now, let's go back to my previous discussions in other videos. I've never had an actual issue with the EVs. I just said that I don't like them, and I said that they cannot replace the V8s. That is where I had the issue with Dodge when they came out with these cars saying that this is going to be the new muscle car, right? I think it has its own place, its own category, and certainly if you already own a Hellcat Jailbreak or any of the American muscle cars, the V8s that we love, this is certainly a good addition for your garage, and I'll give you my reasonings. So over the course of the several videos, we're gonna walk through the car, we're gonna walk through the charging, we're gonna look at prices, we're gonna compare things to see, in fact, is it really worth it? A lot of things on YouTube, and majority of all of the videos you see are people trashing the EV. Now, keep in mind, not a hypocrite, but I have said that I need to sit here and explore to see if things are worth it or not worth it, right? The big thing is people are complaining about the sound. Now, I'm not gonna lie, the sound is horrible, but if it's a matter of the sound that you don't like, you have the option to go up here, you can completely turn the sound off. In fact, this thing drives so smooth you don't hear anything. So that was one of the things. So if it's a matter of sound, turn it off. So the other thing is, if you look at any reviews across the board with YouTube, not one person says that the ride is uncomfortable. That should be one of our main focus points. Is this car comfortable? It is roomy, it's spacious. Right now it's saving money. So on average, to put it in perspective for me, I drive my car back and forth every day to work. So monthly, I'm looking at $600 in gas. So we're gonna test that to see, in fact, if this is more economical, which if you do the math, it is. Per charge right now, I've charged this car one time. So if you own an EV, you know, bottom line, you need to stay between 20% and no more than 85%. Unless you're going on trips, then they say you can fill up your battery to 100%. Right now, to fill that up, it's supercharger. If you go to a supercharger, it's $13, right? That's not bad. So if you do the math, and we're having to do this based on how many miles that I go to work, I'm filling this up maybe twice a week. So that equates to what? $26 at the max versus me paying $70 every couple of days, and that's just going to work. That's not including if I go anywhere else with the Hellcat. So that is definitely a cost savings. The second thing that I wanted to lay out with people is the incentives are crazy right now. I call myself an opportunist. So you have to learn the right time, you have to look at your finances, and you have to say, is this money, is this purchase going to improve my finances or not? And bottom line, this right here is actually saving me money, and then even with my insurance, flipping it, it has caused me money to come into my pocket. So we're gonna just get through, you know, different videos showing all of the dashboards, all the features, and I'm gonna walk you through the process of, is it worth it to own this car? Now, if you're comparing it to a Tesla, and that's one of the things looking at multiple videos, if you're comparing this to the Tesla, I don't say that it's good on mileage or the battery life, right? Because we know Tesla right now outperforms that. The other thing is, a major thing is the cost. Again, if you're an opportunist, you can basically walk out of that dealership with very little down, if all, nothing down, and having a great car payment if you're financing. Again, you just got to make sure that you are maximizing your opportunities. And one of the things that we're going to test on my channel, of course, you know I drag race, so I'm going to take this car. This car's name is Toothless because it's black, and I'll show you the exterior too. For anybody who's a fan of How to Train Your Dragon, Toothless. So this one I call Toothless because it doesn't have a V8 engine, it has a battery, so that, go figure. I'm trying to be comical here. But anybody who says that this car is slow, I beg to differ, and I can have this argument, because this right here, based on the stats, 0 to 60 is supposed to go 3.3 seconds. And there's consistency because this is EV, battery operated. Now, if you go back to my channel, you'll see that my Hellcat jailbreak, I beat the times that they said. So I did 0 to 60 in 3.2. So if I don't sit here and be consistent with my times, hands down, this car is going to beat me. And that is things that people need to understand. You can go back and look at Mod to Fame. He actually proved that because his brother owns a Scatpack Stage 2 as well. So we are here to sit here and basically show the positive side. Now again, there are some things that I do not like with this car, but when we're looking from an economical standpoint, I think I can get over the sound because you can turn that bad boy off. And honestly, when Dodge said certain things, they're actually standing by what they said. This car is not meant for interstate driving. The top speed is only 130 some miles an hour. So we need to also be understanding of what this car is made to do. It is made to drag race, but I do put this disclaimer out here. I do feel that EVs need their own category. You will not see me racing this car in an ET bracket because I still say that that is not fair. I do believe that if they were to introduce a new category, then that would be awesome to test different EVs and test the consistency, etc. when it comes to driving the drag strip. But again, I will take this to test and tune. But because I am loyal and a dragster, I will not sit here and enter this in a race because I do not think that is fair.